let's get into it, y'all. Do these CEOs need more security? And this shouldn't be too long of an episode. All right. United, because I'm just going to read this article and see what happened. UnitedHealthcare CEO Brian Thompson fatally shot in target attack, gunman still at large. And this is by Anika Constantino and Gabrielle Fonrogue, however you say that. This came out Wednesday, December 4th. Again, Brian Thompson, CEO of United Health Group's insurance use. This isn't the CEO of um, all of United Healthcare, but Brian Thompson was the CEO of United Health Group's insurance unit, which I guess for a healthcare insurance company is like the most important thing. It's sort of like not being is like being the CFO of a bank, like or credit union, whatever it is. Like you're not the CEO, but I mean the CFO at a bank or a credit union is kind of like the CEO. I mean you're the chief financial officer of a financial institution. You're the CEO of the insurance unit at a healthcare company. They're saying, and I'm thinking when I saw this, let's see, we're gonna have a picture here. When I saw this, I thought this was some like meme. I didn't know something serious had actually happened, like of this magnitude. I thought that was like just some meme of the shooter. All right, and this is CEO Brian Thompson, CEO of the insurance unit, fatally shot outside the Hilton Hotel in Midtown Manhattan. So this is in New York on Wednesday. And to my knowledge, I thought it was illegal to have a gun in New York City. Maybe not. Anyways, they're saying this person hopped on a bus from Atlanta. It's also like a white person, by the way. Anyways, it appears to be a brazen target attack. Highly likely it was a target attack. I don't think you would accidentally kill the CEO of United Healthcare. I mean, let's be clear now. I want to be clear at this time. Every indication is that this is a premeditated, pre-planned targeted attack. Police Commissioner Jessica Tisch said during a news conference Wednesday following the shooting. This does not appear to be a random act of violence, she said, adding that the department is carrying out a full investigation. I want to be clear. Most crimes in general aren't random acts of violence, or even if they're not violent crimes. Well, the violent crime ones, should I say? Usually, crimes people when I say they know you, they're either premeditated, right? They're intentional crimes, or the people know you. Random people don't just hurt random people. That's not a thing. Like when people get on a bus, right? Like an old lady gets on a bus, she like will hide her purse from somebody. It's like, ma'am, your grandson is more likely to steal from you than I am. Like that's just what the data is. That's why we have this whole category called domestic violence. Like people don't just be out here hitting people. I mean, that's what we see. But then about like fights in school, like everybody knows everybody in school. And sometimes it might not just be like you quote unquote know the person directly, but it's one person removed, or y'all live in the same area, that you've been catching the bus together for 5 years and something crazy happens. It's things like that when they talk about you quote unquote know this person. It's not just some random person that you just cross paths with for the very first time in both of your lives, and then they did some type of act of violence against you. Gunman is still at large 24 hours later, and this is getting close to 48 hours now. Thompson, 50, led United Healthcare's largest private health insurer in the U.S. He was on the way to United Health Group's Investor Day set for Wednesday at 8 a.m. Yeah, this is coming up on 48 hours. According to the New York Police Department, the company canceled. I bet they did cancel it after the shooting. My goodness. Patrol officers responded right, 6:46 a.m. to a shooting at the Hilton Hotel. They found sidewalk gunshot wound to his back. Oh yeah, back and leg. Not execution style. Still back and leg though. Emergency medical services brought Thompson Roosevelt Hospital. So pronounced dead at 7:12. So we're it's 7:16 right now a.m. on a Friday. So it's over 48 hours since he passed away. Thompson was staying at the luxury hotel in Manhattan, Midtown, saying the gunman showed up at the location on foot roughly 5 minutes before Thompson arrived outside the Hilton. Kenny said several people passed him as he waited for Thompson. He added, it sounds like they got him on camera, obviously, because of the photo we seen. Prior to the shooting, the gunman stopped by a Starbucks in Midtown and bought several items he later discarded, including a water bottle and 2 protein bars. A senior NYC law enforcement official briefed on investigation told NBC. So they got his whereabouts. I'm gonna say they assuming it's a he, because I would assume that if they had this face fully, they would have caught him already. But because first 48, right? He's like, they ain't caught him yet. We in the first 48 time zone. But they seem to have everything they need to know as far as the whereabouts of this shooter. As Thompson walked along, okay, the shooter stepped down to the sidewalk from behind a car and approached Thompson from behind, firing several rounds that struck him. They said he was only shot in the leg and back, though. At least once in the back, okay, and at least once in the right calf, according to Kinney and security video obtained by NBC News. After the initial shots, the gun appeared to malfunction. Oh, okay, before the assailant fired again. It is it not crazy? Let me not say this, but whenever people want to commit crimes, just the irony that how much like the guns jam. It's like, my goodness. Following the shooting, the gunman fled on foot into an alley between 54th and 55th. Shooter walked Avenue across America. They're talking about the location. Gunman wearing a black face mask and white sneakers. Very distinctive gray backpack. The video of the shooting showed the shooter wearing a hoodie jacket. Got this hoodie on. Hey, somebody found the 3 9mm rounds. No arrests have been made. The reward has been increased to $10,000. I think that's a little low for a CEO of UnitedHealthcare. I think that's a little low for that. The gunman was described as using a firearm with a silencer. Ooh, yeah. If there's a intentional silencer and intentional would be like linked, the same thing in this case. So we got the Crime Stoppers. We got the person. I know how to be. It's cold in Maryland, so I know it's freezing up in New York. He ain't got no gloves on. It look like he must be inside right now. My goodness. Okay, but that's the gunman. Looks like a man, but hey, it's 2024. Don't want to assume anybody's gender. A hot dog vendor near the Hilton who was present at 6:30 a.m. Man, my man out here at 6:30 a.m. getting hot dogs ready, y'all. Talking about dedication. Said he didn't hear any gunshots, but noticed a sudden swarm of police. Right, he got the silencer on. Yep, everything was normal. That's how it was too when I was at Bowie, and when I was at Bowie State, and there was a killing on that campus. And when everybody said it happened, like you look outside, like nothing would look different. Then woke up in the morning, all caution tape and everything. It happens that fast. Okay, then the people who like the initial witnesses are talking about reference to the doorman and the hot dog stand. They don't want to be named. I bet not. This is gonna be an iconic case. It's gonna a case that lasts forever. It's a historic case due to the magnitude of the position that Thompson held. Thompson has survived. Oh, his wife Paulette, and they had 2 children. That's sad. His wife told NBC News he had been receiving threats. She said then the NYPD told her it was a planned attack. Yes, there have been some threats. Basically, I don't know, a lack of coverage. I don't know details. There are some people that are saying there are people who have been threatening him. For this high of a position, and being that it's in healthcare, how big of an issue healthcare is in the United States of America. I'm not surprised if he's been consistently receiving threats. Politicians, when you have these type of public facing positions, not saying that he's a famous CEO, but the company he is at and what he does, being in charge of the insurance unit, people are going to know who he is. And it's unfortunate that, these type of people have targets on their back and people do end up losing their lives, but behind this type of stuff. And it's not like he's the people who actually, I guess I'm not gonna say what he does, but he's the CEO of the insurance unit, but it's not, he's out here actually looking at people's claims, right? That's not his job. He might have used to do that, but he doesn't do that anymore. He's too high up.